we have made clear, I'll leave it at this. We have made clear to all the relevant parties inside Syria what our priorities are, both in the immediate term and what our priorities are over the intermediate term for the transition process and the formation of a new government.
Now, just a question. The Secretary called for an inclusive process, non-sectarian, protecting minorities, pretty high, ambitious goals. How do you plan to use your leverage as the United States to get those effectively done and have the rebels group form a government that is respecting those criteria?
Let me speak to this really in three buckets. First of all, is just to say that it is important. I will get to the question about U.S. influence and how we can use our influence in this question. But it is important to remember, first and foremost, that this needs to be a Syrian-led process. And it is not one that can or should be imposed from outside Syria by any country, by any foreign party. That, of course, includes the United States and includes other countries in the region as well. That's the first thing that I think bears always repeating when it comes to discussing this issue. The second thing is we are going to consult with our partners in the region, as the Secretary already has been by phone, to try and drive alignment on some of the principles that you saw us outline, because we think it's important that all parties sign up for these principles. We think they're principles that really should gather widespread support inside Syria and outside Syria as well. And then third, look, as I said in response to Matt's question, the U.S. has imposed a number of sanctions on Syria. We have suspended diplomatic relations with Syria. We have made quite clear for some time that Syria should not be treated as a normal country. You saw us object to the readmission of Syria to the Arab League before Assad had taken any of the steps that the Arab League and other countries had called on him to take to engage with other political actors inside Syria. So we have all of those various authorities and abilities at our disposal, and we will make clear to all the relevant actors inside Syria that these are the kind of steps that we want to see them take before we consider a change in United States policy.